Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So let's begin another message together. This is timeless. Whenever you watch it, it's going to apply. It can apply in 5 years from now. If this video is still going to be posted, it is going to apply. We are talking about energy. It's not going to apply to any gender in particular unless I mention it. And yeah, let's begin. And before I begin, don't forget, I have a masterclass coming up this Wednesday and Thursday. It's 27th, 28th, Wednesday and Thursday. And next week again, 3rd and 4th, 4 days in total. And this is for those of us that we want to be a better tool for the divine, a better light to help humanity in their process of healing and integration. If you are being called towards such thing, send me an email. My email will be posted in the description box below. Now, this being said, guys, let's begin. You know, this is a message about some crocodile people. And these crocodile people, they didn't come too many times in my readings, in my energy, in my messages, but when they come, they are not very nice. They are these are people that today in this message they show up as being spiritually infected. In fact, some of them might really have some sort of a physical infection in their body. It is a very strange message and specific. In their body, on their hand, they can have a tattoo on their hand and that can be infected. This is super specific for sure. And the tattoo, I believe it's metaphorically speaking, the tattoo can be a snake or a lion. A snake or a lion. And this symbol, this metaphor stands for sorry guys, got to receive a notification right here. It stands for some sort of a royal family, royal ancient family or group. Better said, it's a cult. C-U-L-T. It's a cult. In ancient times there was this cult with this lion and a cobra and lion and the snakes. And so people from that lineage present themselves today as crocodile people with this spiritual infection. Super interesting. Okay, with this spiritual infection. And so I do see them on the false matrix, on the dark side of the things, but they are not, they are praising, if you want, the dark ones. They are praising the orcs. You know, in Lord of the Rings, the orcs. Orcs in this case being part of the army of the darkness. These people from this cult that I'm talking about, they are not orcs. They are praising them. They think the orcs are... My camera died right there. They think the orcs are the fiery ones. The real ones, the original ones, and when I say orcs, these are really people in our society that are super dark at the core level, right? On a spectrum, you can think about almost the extreme of the dark spectrum. Right there is what I'm seeing. And so these people are the kings, right? Here in this story. And then this the crocodiles that individuals with the spiritual infection, they are praising them, they think. And why do they think that? Because in their subconscious mind, through ages, through time and space, and maybe not even through ages, time and space, maybe this is not something that ancient, but someone in their family, someone in their mother, father, grandfather, caretaker, caregiver here, they were themselves as dark as these dark kings that they see as being superior to humanity. Okay? You got the point? Okay. Should we pull some cards? There is something else here that wants to be added before we go into our beautiful cards here. I am using the Liminal Spirits Oracle today. Beautiful oracle. I love it. What wants to be said? Okay, let's start with the El Goliath. So we are going into the shadow realm a little bit. We are going to take a look here on at a dynamic between a king. Actually, what wants to come is king slave, between a king slave and a lamb, you know, the baby sheep, a lamb. Interesting. A king slave and a lamb. So this is for the king slave, the star, the cosmic guide. One more card for them. The Wheel of Fortune, the Great Wheel. Huge cards for this king slave. I'm not sure just yet why am I calling them like that. I see. Okay. And one for the lamp. The Six of Pentacles, the sacred white scale bull. Here is the thing, guys. Our king slave, this is one of the crocodile people, but they are part of them, or all of them, they see these, again, the orcs, the dark ones, as being superior to humankind somehow, in a very distorted and infected way. And so they, in the same time, the dynamic here is they are not a dark one though, but they are in danger to become one, right? But we are not focusing on that today. They are not, this is not a dark one. They just praise the dark ones. And for some reason, they are a king slave to that, or in that dynamic. Or in this dynamic, we will see. It's very interesting and complex a little bit. Now, this other one, this plays out as karma for this individual. So this can be an energy. It's a person first and foremost. This is a person first and foremost, and plays out, yeah, I mean, look at those scales of justice. They play out as karma. Now, this individual represents a part of this one when they were young and pure at heart, mind, and soul. They could have seen this energy for what it is, but as time passed by and events took place, their vision changed, their way of perceiving things changed, their light is now enslaved to a dark king. And they come through with a big energy, the star and the Wheel of Fortune, which I'm not sure why just yet. let's move to another set of cards. For some reason, we can stop here with this dynamic. Okay. We are talking about the same dynamic using this oracle deck, but we are looking at it in a new light. We are looking at this dynamic in a new light. Monkswood, this is for the king slave. And Ash, this is a supportive energy for them. Ash. Ashley might be of significance. Ashley. And cave. The cave is for the lamb, bull scale, remember, individual. So we'll stop right here with the cards for now. Let's continue. This one. The king slave. They say they have this individual again in their shadow. It's in their shadow. It's like they cannot see it. It's something like that in my vision. And they say, I cannot believe they did me dirty like that. Talking about the lamb and the scale, the bull scale. What they fail to see is that this supporting energy, Ash, is around them because they are supposed to undergo a process of destruction for this to come through them, integrate, and see this for what it is. This person cannot see another person, situation, person for what it is because it's in their shadow. And so they need in the darkest hour, they will realize that's the truth. But how can I say this? They could still use this supportive energy to help them heal what they need to heal, to help them look within and take advantage of a certain opportunity here, because seems like the monkswood here, they have an opportunity at hand. There is an opportunity here they can take advantage of to a certain fortune. The vision is the four-leaf clover coming into their reality, and they just have to say yes, and then they are out with a good fortune. But they need to say yes to the ash. They have this tendency to not move, be stubborn, be immovable, be fixated. This might be a fixed earth sign like Taurus. If it's not that, there is fixed energy that doesn't want to move, doesn't want to budge. A huge blockage within this individual. And so they have this tendency to create blocks for themselves. It's in them, and so they create it. They go in the same toxic cycle over and over and over again. And here comes a full stop. Full stop. Yet they still fail to see the reality of things. They would rather burn bridges with people than look within, or then taking advantage of ash supportive energy to burn what needs to be burned here. There is something that needs to be burned on the within in this individual. They would rather there is a good side to this situation right now, is what I'm feeling. Their ego once was huge. Now, through divine intervention, the star, now I see, through divine intervention, there is a little by little, step by step, transformation taking place, a transformative energy is taking place from the... It's pretty weird here because it looks to me like it's from the outside in, but in the same time it's from the inside out. It's from both. It's from both sides. The energy is now, or in this certain situation, allows this to happen from the inside out and from the outside in. Now, there is not much to say about the cave individual or the scale. They are karma for people. They live, this individual lives in the light of God. They are the ancient key scribe of the planet Earth. Does that even make sense? The ancient key scribe of the planet Earth. Give me just 1 second because I'm curious of something. Whatever that means, okay? So I'm seeing this cave individual I'm not sure if they are shy. They don't like to be it's such a strange energy, guys. They don't like to be talked about, or they don't like to be... They do like to be included in conversations, in this conversation that we have, but they just don't like to be seen by the world for who and what they are, because world, generally speaking, they take from this person. I feel you, bro. They take from them, and they just want to be seen as a normal, regular person that you see day by day on the street. This is how they want to be seen. And if the purity of a situation pulls them in, involves them, they will feel more than secure to show that side of themselves, which is very magical. What is the word I should use with this? it would be considered an anomaly, out of the ordinary. They keep the cave individual. This person keeps a lot to themselves. They have a light, though, coming from their heart here that shines so bright. It shines so bright. And this is what this guy, girl, woman, or man, they refused in the past to see it, but they slowly but surely, again, remember, through that modeling, this transformation that's happening within, under ego, they slowly but surely start to see what they have been dealing with, what they have said no to, time and time again. It is not too late for them to apologize to God for what they have done in the past, time and time again, to similar individuals. Although they were different races and nations, we are talking timelines here, okay? Timelines. That's why it comes out like that. It is not too late. And if that's the case, if that's going to happen, they will take the opportunity, a good fortune opportunity here, and they will be pulled out of this situation, be pulled out of this karma just with a few scratches. Although they will have to pay for some other things later. Let's get more cards for the cave individual. Snake. I like this snake energy for them. The cave individual here is a very magical one again, but they needed to adopt the snake energy. Because they are a precious one. They are a precious one. They are Frodo. This is Frodo in Lord of the Rings, with their ring attached to their neck. And more than that, they have a snake protector around them. There is someone else, a third energy coming into the mix here. And this third energy is, energetically speaking only, a guru, a master of sorts, someone else embodied. And they want to transfer their destiny to this individual once they pass. And so, because of that, they protect the cave person, spiritually speaking. And if a danger approaches, the protector attacks in the dream time, in the sleep time. Wow. Go figure. What a reading again. Yeah, the snake says, I'm protecting my precious. I'm protecting my precious, okay? One more card for the monk's wood. Environment. I'm seeing here God coming into the life of this individual. I don't know if it's through a dream, through a vision, and says, you have been affecting the environment of my precious time and time again. You will have a choice in the near future. Choose wisely. But I think the divine uses the spirit of the snake to do that. Choose wisely. You see, this individual, they have a box of darkness right now by them. It's attached to them. It's them learning that the orcs are not the good ones, and more than that, this box will teach them how to come back to the basics, how to come back to ground zero, and from there they can create an environment worth living in, or worth living with, is what I'm being told. That is the message. We can end the message here. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget, I have a masterclass coming Wednesday and Thursday. If you are interested, send me an email. My email address is in the description box below. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.